Welcome everybody. Welcome. Super grateful to have each and everybody here. It's gonna be an amazing time here. Who's type in the chat where you guys from? What are you guys most excited about right now? Okay. And Nino is my assistant. He can help me monitor the chat. Okay, Nino. Anything, ask Nino. Okay. All right. Seth from Arizona. Welcome. What are you most excited about? Yeah, turn on your camera, guys. Love to see you guys. Harrison, I see you. Michael, Juha, I see you guys. Yes. Happy New Year, everybody. Yes, Happy New Year. What are you most excited about? Phoenix. Man, I am actually in Phoenix right now. California. Los Angeles. I've been there just a couple months ago. Florida. I was there a couple weeks ago, hanging out with Grant Cardone. Texas. Yes, I live in Texas. Man, I'm pretty much everywhere I've been to. Richmond, Virginia. Okay, I have family there. North Carolina. I'm from South Carolina. Welcome. Maryland. I was there before too. So Tempe. Yeah. Tempe is good, man. I was just there. I'm here now in freaking Scottsdale. I was just in Tempe yesterday. Yeah, Tempe is good, man. Good area for sure. So what are you most excited about? Excited to learn how to scale, how to shift corporate housing arbitrage. Shift to corporate housing arbitrage. All right, 5 bedroom in Florida. I mean in California. Man, that's like a mansion over there. That gotta be like crazy expensive. Awesome. Corporate housing, yes. Learn to push out my account to corporate housing. 10x-ing. I guess that's a word. 10x-ing. Okay, I like that. All right, learning to push my house to corporations. Okay. Who in here got New Year's resolution? Put down in the chat. What are your New Year's resolution regarding like business and wealth, by the way? Hey guys, come on, guys. Mark Henry, I see you. Everybody else, man, turn on your camera. Let's interact. Fundraise 5 million, invest 500K. All right, think big. That's good. Learning to push my house. Okay, passive income, generational wealth. Yes, one of my missions is to help 1 million families get financial freedom by 2027. Right. So yes, and I do mean family, because I want to have regular generational cuts, right? Build generational wealth. Atlanta. All right. So we can achieve financial freedom in order to serve my community. I like that. All right. Yep. So let's get started, guys. I'm very grateful to each and everybody here. I don't take it lightly at all. I know your time is super valuable. So is mine. So, you know, I will do everything in my power to make sure it's worth your while today. Okay. And that it will be the best investment of your time as well as mine to be here together tonight. I will share with you as much of my secrets as possible that has helped me to become financial free, absolute financial freedom by early 30s. And I have been living my dream life for the past 4 years, you know, traveling the world, hanging out with Sir Richard Branson, playing chess with him. 1 week and next week I go to Grant Cardone, playing poker with him on a yacht, or come on stage at Russell Brunson ClickFunnels event where I collect my award. All of that is thankful to this business. If it's not for this business, I wouldn't able to do that, right? So let's get into my little presentation here so that I can put together for you guys. Make sure it's all good. Yep. Share my screen here. All right, everybody see the screen. Looking good. Who's the handsome guy? Huh? Okay. All right. So how I got absolute financial freedom by early 30s and how you can too as well, okay? Even if you have no idea where to begin, right? Okay.
I love anything that's big. I don't like you, man. You the man, bro.
Okay. All right. So my goal is to teach you how to make multiple six-figure income. Who here want to make multiple six-figure income without even owning any properties and working just a few hours a week? Okay. So that nobody else is teaching this, by the way. I'm the only one that really teaches this the right way with corporate housing, because I'm the only one that's been doing it for the longest, 7 years and 30 plus properties. Okay. I'll show you exactly how you can start building a profitable business with corporate housing today, not tomorrow, today. Right now, I will reveal to you the simple secret that allow me to have a booming business while I travel around the world and enjoy the time with my loved one. So my story, I was an immigrant boy from a third world country. I came over here, all four of us sleep in one tiny bed, on one tiny bedroom in the worst neighborhood possible. Can you just imagine that for a moment? All right, my mom and dad, I see them slaving away at the dry cleaner every day, 7 days a week, cut and burn themselves just to put food on the table. And I was like, this is not the way to live. One day, one night I saw my mom came home with a bun in her arms, trying to cook dinner with one arms. And I asked her, Mom, are you okay? I was only 10 years old. And she's like, yeah, I'm fine, son. I'm fine, son. She suck it up, right? But I know something is not right. So that night I promised myself that I would do whatever it takes morally, ethically, legally, so that I can take care of her, retire her, and live the life of our dream, live the American dream. So we thought the way to the American dream was what? Go to school, get a good grade, get a good job, become a doctor, lawyer, and then, earn my doctorate. So that's exactly what I did for 8 years, guys, 8 years, sacrificed literally everything to become a doctor of pharmacy, right? So, but real quick, these pictures, the bottom right here is in Vietnam, like 15 of us stuck in that shack right there. Came over here, a little upgrade, 1-bedroom apartment, come out in the back, the backyard. That's how big our backyard was. We came out and took a picture, we hit the fence. So, right. Anyway, so then I went to school in Utah, all places, because it was, cheaper, and also got my MBA as well at the same time. So this time I had to, sleep on the freezing cold of the mat, like on the bottom basement with a twin mattress. I survived off of ramen noodle, $1 menu, and Tuesday Taco Bell, right? Okay, so my journey to true freedom began as I know that this is not the way, because I graduated, I became #1 pharmacy, #1 pharmacy of the district with the top Fortune 10 company, corporations, huge corporation, right? Everybody knows this corporation, okay? And I thought I made it. I got the award, right? I was like, man, I'm gonna take care of my mom and dad. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. It's gonna be amazing, right? The next thing I know is they just breathing down my neck. They're giving me more work, less pay, right? They cut down my tech hours because they know that I can handle it. So I was like, I had no more time. I was trapped. I was frustrated, and I was burnt out. And I was like, this is not the dream that I was being sold, right? How many in here had that happen to you? Where you climb the ladder of success all the way to the top just to know that it's leaning against the wrong wall? Can I put some fireballs in the chat if you are experiencing any of that, okay? And on top of that, my mom was diagnosed with cancer at the time. So I was like, man, and then I was like, I don't know how much time she has, but I got to do something quick, right? So I did all kind of businesses. How many try Amazon? Try that. eBay, try that. You know, trading crypto, trading Forex, trading stocks, you know, waking up at 3 a.m. and trade all the way down to 9 p.m. I did all of that. None of it ever worked. Why? Because two things in business, you need two big things, a lot of time or a lot of money. I did not have either one of them, okay? So I did not have either time or money because I was working overtime, trying to pay my student loans off. How many had student loans, right? Hundreds of thousands of dollars, mountain of high in debt. I don't know how to pay it off, right? And with my current plan, I was making 6-figure income, 10K a month, but it's more like after taxes, it's more like 7K a month. After like student loans is more like 5K a month. You see what I'm saying? So with 5K a month in America, that's just barely surviving, break even for family to put food on the table, right? So I was like, I gotta figure something out here fast. So you see the reason why it didn't work, because the old model, they told us to exchange our time directly for money. 1 hour of our life equal an X amount of dollar. And that's it, right? Salary is even worse because they overwork us and they underpay us. And then they told us to put money to 401k, IRA, whatever it is. And then 50 years from now, hopefully it still be there. And hopefully we're alive to take care of ourselves and actually enjoy our money. So you mean to tell me that I'm going to give you all my money for 50 years? I don't even see it. If I want to take it out early, I get penalty. And 50 years from now, maybe it will be there for me so that, and maybe I'll be alive to be actually enjoy it. Does that make any sense for anybody? If you really think about it, right? It didn't make sense to me at all. So that's the old model. I was frustrated, burnt out, and trapped with the whole, you know, matrix, like get stuck in the matrix, right? How many of you feel like you're like stuck in the treadmill matrix? So I was working plus 40, 50, 60 hours a week, trying to do hustle on the side. I was lost, I was miserable, I was rock bottom, right? And that is when I met somebody that gave me the epiphany, guys. What is the epiphany? Is that I could rent vacant homes and I could sublet and scale to freedom. Because you don't even have to own any homes to make money from it. How many here never understand that before, right? Does Airbnb own any homes? No, Airbnb don't own any homes. Does Uber own any cars? No, right? And aren't they like the biggest companies in the world? So you don't have to own any, write this down. You don't have to own anything. You want to control everything. As long as you control the asset, you can leverage it. Leverage is the key to success. Write that down as well. So what is the new model? So these are the 3 key secrets right here that got me the financial freedom. You want to build an equitable, scalable business where you do not directly exchange your time for money. You want to earn money while you sleep, guys, okay? You want to continue to reinvest into that money into your business for years to come. And then you want to have multiple streams of income. Why? To multiply. So that way your income is in direct proportion to the value you provide to the marketplace, not to your self-worth. We are all worthy in the sight of God, right? But the value we provide to the marketplace is what determines that. And if we can continue to leverage, to know how to scale our value to the marketplace by leveraging other people's assets, then the sky is the limit, you see? So that's what I mean. We literally earn money while we sleep right now. How many in here want to earn money while you sleep? Okay. This is the business for you to do that. Why? Because the more that they sleep at our property, the more we make money. And do we service any of them at all while they stay at our property? Not really, right? No, it's not like a restaurant where you're always servicing, you know, I had a restaurant before too, you know, servicing like 24/7 every minute. No, this is, they check in, that's it. Okay. If they need something, they call you, you call your team. They actually don't call me and they call my team. My team take care of it, you know, give jobs to the plumber, AC, everything. While I'm over here, and I went to the hot air balloon yesterday. It was an amazing ride. All my bucket list, check that off, right? So, or I play chess with Sir Richard Branson while the money flowing in. You see what I'm saying? And next week, I'm hanging out with Tony Robbins in his backyard studio, working on myself, my mindset, and networking with other entrepreneurs. That's what I love to do. So anyway, What do you love to do? Think about that. Dream a little bit today. I want to triple dare you to dream about your 2023 to be your best year ever. How in here, drop some hearts in the chat. You commit to 2023 to be your best year ever.
Oh, shoot.
The first thing I asked Grant Cardone, what is your secret to success to become a multi-billionaire? 3 things he said. Number 1, commit. You got to write down your commitment. What do you commit to do? Number 2 is knowing what you're willing to give up to get there. And number 3 is never stop. 10x, everything, massive action, right? And that's the formula. Same thing with Tony Robbins. They all say the same thing. All right, continue to reinvest into your business for years, right? You want to continue to reinvest in your business. You want to snowball the business. You want a business where you do not, it's not like a restaurant where I had to open before. I have $400,000 tied into it. This one is only cost like anywhere from 6 to 12K to open a corporate housing. You see, so the barrier of entry is very small. So that way you can get in, you make money right away, about $2,000 a month. You take that money, you take that profit, you roll back into your business, right? You roll it back into your business, and then you keep on growing your portfolio. After about 5, 6 Airbnb corporate housing, the portfolio grow by itself because compounding the profit, you see? After 5, you make like 10K a month. Then you have money to do at least one, maybe even 2 every single month. So that way you continue growing the portfolio. One of my students, she started with absolutely nothing. You know, she worked at home for the loan processor, right? No experience with this. Within her first month, she did 4 properties, making 10K a month. After 3 months, she had 7 properties, making like 15, 20K a month. And now she has 15 properties after only 7 months. And guess where she at? She's in Vietnam right now, living her dream life, vacationing, right? Making like 30K a month. This can happen for you very quickly, is what I'm trying to say. If you know how to continue to snowball, reinvest into your business, and you want to have the right vehicle, which is this vehicle, so that way you can make money while you sleep. And then you want to have multiple streams of income. So I have like 30 streams of income right now, right? From 30 houses. So versus 1 restaurant, 1 business, or 1 job that give you only 1 key income. Question, if you have 1, how many has only 1 source of income? Don't be shy, right? Raise your hand, it's okay. If something happened to you, what happened to your income? 100% gone, right? Yeah, thank you, Harrison, for being honest and participate, right? I love that. You gotta be honest with yourself. The biggest thing, you gotta stop bullshitting yourself, okay? So that's the biggest thing. The second thing is, so if you wanna grow that, now if you have, imagine just for a moment, you have 30 sources of income, okay? It's flowing in every single month, whether you work or not, okay? If 2 of them burn down, if 2 of the houses burn down as I talk to you right now, what percentage of my income is that? About 5%. I still have 95% of my income, even if 2 of them burn down. You see what I'm saying? Is my life gonna change? No, not at all. You know, that's why multiple sources of income is a key to freedom, to true financial security and safety. I know all the ladies out there love financial security and safety. You want to be safe, right? Well, guess what? If you only have 1 source of income, you are so like dangerous, riskiest place. You know, if you have 1 to 2, 3 sources of income, if you want financial safety, security, and freedom, you want to have 30, 40, 50. You know, the average millionaire has like 17 sources of income. The average billionaire has 1,000 sources of income, right? So really think about that. Okay, so these are the secrets. Take a screenshot, share with people, change people's lives. Okay. All right, so I discovered the 1 vehicle that helped me to get absolute financial freedom. What is that vehicle? It's called corporate housing arbitrage, you know? And then I scale. Once I figured out, I scaled to 20, 30 something Airbnb, you know, and then made 6-figure income within months. And then what is my mission? Like I said, to help people take the steps to change their lives forever, to make a massive lasting change, not only in your life, but your family life. And then you live the life you're meant to live, okay? So get stuck in the matrix. I'm offering you the blue pill or the red pill. In the red pill, I can take you to places you've never been, and to live the life of your dream. It's like unplugging from the matrix 4 years ago when I decided that I'm just gonna take the plunge and just quit my job. You know, I built my portfolio up to make about 6-figure income, so to replace my job, right? But it's still it's a big step, right? Because I have family depend on me, and my mom and dad, they all like, you know, depend on me. Okay. But I did that, and I thank God I did, because the last 4 years of my life, you know, is just absolutely incredible, guys. I can do whatever I want to do with whomever I want to do it with. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna do business with anybody I don't like. Okay. I do business with people I like. I spend time with people I like. You know, I do whatever I want to do. And I want that for everybody. Okay. So what is corporate housing arbitrage? I'm leveraging other people's property through subleasing agreement. So that way you can rent out, sublet these out on platforms, not just Airbnb, not just VRBO, but a bunch of other platforms, and you get direct connections with the companies. The companies is your clients. Who got more money, guys? Companies or individuals? Okay. Who got more money? Corporations or vacationers? You know, so why are we doing vacation rental? I don't even do vacation rental. I don't want them. I don't need them. If you love them, that's great. It looks sexy. It's for fun. That's great. Where you want true financial freedom, you gotta have 80% of your business in corporate housing. Why? Because who knows the next COVID happen? I have my friend, my partner, Fred and Jackie. I don't know if you're on here. If you're on here, you know, definitely turn on your camera. We'll have to share. They had 100. Actually, Nino, see if you message them, see if they can jump on real quick, share their testimony real quick. But they have 100 plus vacation rental, and through COVID, they had to shut down all of them, 95% of them. Okay, so they're rebuilding it with corporate housing. They have 35 corporate housing now that making as much as vacation rental, and they don't have to worry about it. They travel with me everywhere. We're about to go to Dubai in like 2 weeks here, you know, having a blast. We'll be in like 10 different trips for the past 3 months. Okay, that's living life, guys. So what is corporate housing arbitrage? It's not active income. You do not directly have to trade your time to earn more. You simply do the initial setup, and then it become almost passive. Okay, you want to have low investment and high cash flow. Okay, so this is how successful people become wealthy. They let their money work for them, right? That's how you become wealthy. What is the fast method? The 4-step proprietary system that I came up with, so that way you can hit the ground running and take this thing and to get started right away you want. F is to find the right location. A, to ask to sublease. S, to set up to stand out. T, to tap into corporate housing. Okay, what is finding the right location? What's the #1 rule in real estate, guys? Write it down. Put down in the chat. What's the #1 rule in real estate? Anybody? Yeah. #1 rule in real estate. Okay, I see. Location, location, location. Exactly. Okay. There's the right location. It's everything, right? Now, other people will tell you that it takes a ton of time, a ton of research, a ton of software to find the right location. You gotta pay a consultant a crazy amount of money to find one, right? How many here heard that? What if I can tell you that there's a proprietary system where I will show you right now that will get you the right location within minutes, guys, and it has like an 80–90% accuracy. Would you like to know that secret? Put some love, some heart in the chat. You want to know that secret. Okay. So if I don't see any heart, I'm probably not going to share that secret. So, right, you gotta know it. Let me know you are alive here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I start seeing some people here. That's good. There's some heart going. That's good. People are alive here. Yes. So the secret, guys, is write this down. Is the 3 H's. 3 H's. Okay. Highways, hospitals, and hotels. As long as they are in a big highway intersection, right? The 2 highway intersect like this. There's always 4 pieces of pie. One of those pieces of pie, all of the hotels gonna be at. Why? Who cares? All I know is that where I want to be, because the hotels are. Why? Because they have done their research. You think that Hilton, Marriott, big multi-billion-dollar company drop $100 million into building something in there, don't you think they've done their research? Why do we need to do more research? Boom. That's your key to finding the right location, guys. That's it. Took me years to figure out, but when I tell you, it's so simple. It's like the recipe, the cooking recipe, right? Maybe like it's a pint of salt, some vinegar, or whatever it is, that make everything different, okay? And then the hospitals, of course, hospital costs hundreds of millions of dollars, sometimes billions of dollars. If they're gonna put something there, that's the right location, guys. You want to be there, okay? So highways, hospital, and hotels. Write those three down. You know, check those boxes. 80% of the time, you're gonna get it right location, and that's like half the battle. Okay. Now there are three more H's that I can't share with here because this is proprietary just for my mastermind. Okay. But if you want to join our mastermind mentorship, get the mentor, then we can talk about that later. The A, to ask to sublease. Okay. How do you ask to sublease? Say, other people like, hey, can I Airbnb your property, man? You know, it looks good. I want Airbnb, making money, and you know, it's vacation rental, but don't worry about it. You know, people are not gonna mess it up, man. Right? Yeah, right. Okay. Who would want to give your property to somebody like that? Of course not. The way that we pitch it, check this out. Hey, Mr. Landlord, I love your property. I love everything about it. Okay. We actually are a corporate housing professional with a network of over hundreds of members. We've done over hundreds of properties nationwide, combined 20 plus years experience. You know, here's our website, here's our partnership website. And we want to see if your property qualifies for what we do. If it is qualified, one, I'm going to clean it every few months. So professionally clean it. Secondly, any maintenance under $200, I'm going to pay for it. I'm not going to call you middle of the night. Number three, we have corporate professional clients. We're not vacationer. We don't do any frats party, anything like that. Okay. So we're going to take care of the property like it's our own. Question: does any of the applicants offer you all these above? Hell no, right? Of course not. Nobody's going to offer you them that if they are a regular renter, unless they're my student. Okay. So don't you see, it's a no-brainer for them and for you, for me, right? So that's how I'm able to get my students unlimited amount of properties. And on top of that, it's all about leverage. Okay. So if you want to check out our website that we help our students to leverage, it's called beyondchn.com. Okay. This is what we build so that way we can work as a team. Just like going to war, guys. Who here want to go to war by yourself? Okay. If you're gonna want to go to war by yourself, definitely don't invite us. We're not gonna join you. Okay. You know, how stupid is that? You're gonna get killed, right? If I'm going to go to war, I want to have an army behind me, like these army. All of these are our partners. You see the difference when you pitch this? So, and then you can click on any one of these. Monikma, you know, was one of our elite students, right? It's professional, it's good. And then down on the bottom, it say Monikma is a lead partner of the Beyond Corporate Housing Network. Beyond CHN is a distinguished nationwide corporate housing network for individual companies specializing in midterm stay. Midterm, not short term, 1 month to 6 months, right? Don't you see the difference between this and like, hey, can I Airbnb your property? You know, it's totally different. That's why you want to build a network. You want to leverage the network. You want to tap into the network, and you want to have a mastermind, a team of people that will guide your back when you go out in the field, go out in the war zone. Okay. So does that make sense? Put some fireball in the chat. That makes sense. Okay. So all your questions I will answer at the end. But yeah, you can welcome to know it down or drop in the chat, and remind me answer all the questions then. Okay. All right. So then set up to stand out. How do you set up to stand out? What is the best deal out there? You know, connection to furniture rental. You know, how do you make it stand out? It's all about standing out, guys. You know, why am I wearing this hat? Because get me it stand out. Everybody remember me. Okay. How do you stand out? Because If people forget you, they're not going to do business with you. Money flow where attention goes. Write that down. Where attention goes, that's where money flow. First of all, you got to get their attention. So, for example, you know, this would take like a whole day to cover all the stuff that get to stand out. If I may give you a few strategy, think about how do you make your property different. Maybe it's a nice grill for the guy, you know, some beef in the freezer, right? It's like, wow, man, he bought me some steak, right? Or the girl's like, send them a Starbucks gift card, you know, some chocolates, they love you. Raving reviews, for example, right? So anyway, tap into corporate housing is the T. How do you tap into corporate housing? It's not just Airbnb, VRBO, right? So corporate housing, think about insurance housing, where families need a place to stay when their home get damaged, especially through like any kind of disaster, hurricane, snowstorm, earthquake. Think about hospitals, travel medical professional, nurses, doctors. Think about relocation, people who relocating their home, the company will pay for it, that, you know, need anywhere from 3 to 6 months to find a new home, right? Where they're staying. They don't want to stay at hotels. Nobody want to stay at a hotel for 3, 4, 5 months, right? Especially when you have pets, you have kids, you want a backyard, you want a home. And then you got the construction company, where they come in, they build a project 3, 4, 5, 6 months, boom, they're out, you know? And you got the IT company, where they can work from home or anywhere around the world, right? And then you got the digital nomads as well, that people who want to explore the world, who can work from home or anywhere and look for it, right? So all of these are all corporate housing. That's why I'm saying that this is like endless opportunities, okay? Now, how do you tap into that? So you can do it the hard way or the easy way. The hard way, you can call the human resource department of each of these companies and introduce yourself and tell them this is what you do, this is how you roll, whatever, right? That's how you do it. Or you can tap into our existing Rolodex of corporate housing sources, so that way you can hit the ground running and make money right away, right? Either way, easy way, the hard way is up to you. Remember, my job is as Morpheus, to showing you the red pill or the blue pill, okay? So, all right, so what is the formula? Take a screenshot of this. This is a formula for you to create millions of dollars. The initial expense is first month rent plus first month deposit. That's it. You can buy the furniture, you can rent the furniture. If you rent the furniture, it's less expenses, right? So what do you charge? You charge the companies 2 times the rent plus utilities, right? That's huge. So let's say you rent a home for like $2,500. You're gonna charge the company $5,000 plus like 10% for utilities, about $5,500. So you end up making at least $2,000 a month per property, you know, on average. So if you want a 10K a month, 6-figure income, how many properties is that? That's only 5 properties. If you do 2 a month, how many months would it take there? Put down the chat. 2.5 months. That's it, guys. Do you realize how long I went to school for to make 6-figure income? It's blowing my mind to this day. I went to school for 8 years, living on ramen noodle and Walmart, you know, chicken nuggets, right? For 8 straight years to go out to make 10K a month, okay? And after taxes, more like 7, after student loans, like 5. Where you have the opportunity here to make 10K a month within 3 months. How many are excited? If you're not excited about that, your woods is wet, okay? You heard me right. Yes, your woods is wet. You want to dry your woods and lit some fire up your butt, okay? So, and get to work. That is super exciting for me. And that's how I got my financial freedom. That's how I help so many of my students, even truck driver guys, truck driver making 10K a month now. You know, it doesn't take like a PhD and anything to do this. You know, you rent the place, you furnish it, you follow our system, I give you the sources, you plug and play, you get the money, you make money, everybody happy, and then live life, go out and party with us, okay? So that's it. Now, what is the return on investment? Check this out. This blow your mind right here. How many here has money in 401k and IRA and all of that? Put down in the chat how much return ROI are you getting, you know, anywhere from 5 to maximum 20%, right? That's what they're trying to sell you. But how many in here invest in stock market, mutual fund this past year? How that treating you, okay? I feel you, man. I lost a bunch of money in stocks too. I lost like 90% of my portfolio over the past year. I'm not proud of it. I'm never gonna do it again. I'm never gonna fucking invest in stock again. Sorry, my language. But yeah, I'm never gonna invest in stock or crypto again because it's a trap. I lost 90% of my portfolio. Hard-earned money, man. Around $1 million. Okay. Because it's not real, guys. It's not tangible. Like if you're gonna go to Bank of America and ask, hey, can I borrow some money to buy your stock? They're not gonna let you borrow money to buy their own stock. Think about that. But they will lend you money to buy more real estate any time of the day. As much money as you want, as long as the deal makes sense. Right? Think about that. So that's why I'm super passionate about this, because this is the way for you to build consistent, predictable income. And then you have money and then you buy real estate with it. You know, you don't do arbitrage all your life. This is a good way to get started, get your financial freedom. So you can have money and buy multifamily, buy big buildings, buy big apartments, right? Think bigger, guys. Go big or what? Go bigger, not go home. Go bigger, go bigger. Remember that. All right. So you actually, if you buy the furniture, you're getting 200% return on investment. Okay. Now, disclaimer, I'm not CPA, I'm not tax attorney, all of that. This is just from my personal experience and from the experience that I help hundreds of people do this. Okay. Believe it or not, it's up to you. So 200% return. Check this out. You rent it for $2,500, right? That's your initial expense plus deposit, another $2,500. That's $5,000. If you buy the furniture, that's about $7,000. So that's about $12,000 total that you put into the opening up of corporate housing, right? You make $2K a month. Question: how many months does it take for you to make your money back? 6 months. Within a year, what kind of return is that? You double your money within a year, guys. You double your money within a year. That's 200% return on your money. Make sense? Where can you get 200% return on your money? Okay. Where can you get 20% return on your money? If your money is sitting in the bank right now, it's actually losing 20% a year. You know what I'm talking about, hyperinflation. They're trying to hide it from us. But the past 2 years, 20% a year in inflation. Just look at the prices of everything, okay? And how long can you survive of that? Even I have doctor friends who have millions of dollars, and if they're just not investing and not doing the right thing with their money, they're gonna be broke in like 3 years because of inflation, okay? But here's the crazy thing, inflation actually works for us if we are landlords. Some of you get that. If you get that, put that love in the chat. That's the secret right there. You want to be on the receiving end of inflation, not the other end, okay? You want to be on the landlord end, because with landlord, they're always raising what? The rent. We are the landlord. Hello, inflation. We love inflation. I love inflation because that just means I can charge more for the marketplace. You know, I'm not going to rip anybody up, but it's the market, man. That's the market, right? Whatever the market provide, I take. Okay. So think about that. So that's why I love this business. Okay. So what happened when you rent the furniture? Check this out. When you rent the furniture, it's only cost you first month rent, $2,500, first month deposit, about $2,500, depending on where you are. So that's about $5,000. Renting the furniture, $500 to $1,000. Let's say $1,000. That's $6,000. You make $2,000 a month. You have $6,000 in. You make $2,000 a month. How many months does it take for you to make your money back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 months, right? 3 months, you make your money back. What kind of return on investment is that? That's a 4x return, 400% return on your investment if you rent the furniture. Check that out. Backed by real estate. the most safest way for you to put your money. Leveraging somebody else's real estate, by the way. So y'all excited about this? I mean, come on. This is the best thing ever. Okay. So anyway, take a picture, share with your friend, whatever. Now move on. Okay. So guys, I'm not anything special. I made a ton of mistakes. I lost millions of dollars in stupid shit I done. Okay. I didn't understand how to pick the right location, the right neighborhood, the right HOA. I didn't know how to make it profitable by working less, working smart, not just working hard, guys. How many here know people that work hard and still broke? Okay. We all know people work hard and still broke, right? Working hard is not the solution. Working smart is, okay. I didn't understand how to pitch the landlord properly and to scale my business either. Okay. The hard way is definitely on your own. When I first started out 7 years ago, I didn't have anybody to look up to. I was one of the early adopter. Okay. And I was also too stubborn because I had the doctor, the white coat, I had the MBA, right? I have the PhD, I have the whatever. And I thought I could do it everything myself because I was too smart. I was not coachable. Okay. So, and I was lost trying to start this thing on my own. Okay. I actually had no mentor, no support group, no help with all the little stuff that come up with it. Right. I actually lost 10 Airbnbs, corporate houses, 10 of them. Open it up, close it out, open it up, close it out. Imagine that, doing that 10 times. Most people will give up after 3. Okay. I lost thousands of hours, tens of thousands of dollars, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars in opportunity costs. Right. But the good news is I can save you from these nightmares now. I've gone through it, so you don't have to. Okay. That's the best part. So who is this for? People who are serious about creating long-term business the right way, automatic and scalable. There are properties I've been making money off of, hear me out, 7 years now. And I don't even own those properties, 7 years. Who is this for? If you're a doer, not just a talker or a tinker, right? If you're ready to invest into yourself and in your business, who in here are a doer, are serious about your business, right? About your life. I know you are serious because otherwise you wouldn't be here. So you give yourself a hand, seriously. I know all you guys are the 10Xer, right? My 10Xer, because you guys show up at a Thursday night, right? Where you can be doing anything else, but you want to get better. You want to have, you deserve more, right? How many know you deserve more? At least your family deserve more, right? Thank you. So why is this different? Okay. Why is this different? Because check this out. So I invested over $1 million into my mindset and my strategy. That's one thing. I mean, I'm one of those rare people that invest over $1 million into myself in my early 30s, right? By the time I'm mid 30s, I would say. Okay. So why? Because what's the biggest investment, the best investment return? So Tony Robbins asked Warren Buffett, what's the best investment you ever made? And Tony said that Robin said that Warren Buffett gonna said houses, stocks, Berkshire Hathaway, whatever. No, he said the best investment he can take was in himself by learning, going to seminars, going to learning, communication, sales, business, whatever, right? That's from the greatest investor of all time. Okay. So success is 80% mindset, guy. 80% of it is mindset, 20% strategy. No matter the obstacle, I refuse to give up, right? I refuse to give up. That's why I'm able to call these guys my friends, right? And I actually able to hang out with them anytime I want, okay? All these billionaires. So I have a sister, I learned, I figure out how to scale. Generated millions of dollars, gave up the excuses, 10x return on my investment. So the easy way is to mimic other people's success, guys. Tony Robbins said it, compress decades into days, right? By being in the right room, right? I step out of a room right now that's worth over $1.2 billion to be with you guys, by the way. There's $1.2 billion of revenue in the room that I was just in, of 100 top Christian entrepreneurs in the world. We're coming together to change people's lives. and to tackle some of the world top issues, like sex trafficking, donate a ton of money for that, right? Like, you know, freedom, mental freedom, health, emotional freedom, relationship, all of that. More important stuff. Let's get the money out of the way so we can tackle more of the important stuff in life. Wouldn't you agree? Money should be the least of our problems, okay? So, so mimic, model, master, and multiply. Write that down. You want to mimic, you want to model successful people, you want to master it by getting mentored by it, right? And then once you do that, then you can multiply, okay? And then you get freedom. Make sense? So I end with this. If all this did, guys, if all this did is to give you the freedom lifestyle, would it be worth to do this? And you got to answer that for yourself. I cannot answer for you. Nobody can answer for you. Is it worth for me? Absolutely. Right? If all this did to give you the skill set, the high income skill that will earn you multiple six figures in the next 6 months, would be worth it. For me, absolutely. I sacrificed 8 years, everything, all my parents' life savings, move across the country, sleep in the basement, you know, freezing cold, freezing my butt off, right? To earn six-figure income. This, you can do it from the comfort of your own home, by the way. You know, maybe in the first couple, you know, you might just set it up and that's it. But anyway, this is the most important thing is if all this did to give you the time to spend with your loved one and really have the life of passion and purpose, would be worth it to do this. So I end with this story. So it was 3 a.m. I found myself in the hospital with my mom about to go through brain surgery because the cancer has spread. Imagine that. The cancer has metastasized, and it's spread, and now she's about to go through brain surgery. 3 a.m. And all I could think about was, how can I help her with the current situation I was in, being a trapped corporate slave, no freedom, no money, no lifestyle. Okay. Can you imagine the hurt that I felt? The frustration, the burnout? I feel like I was just a trapped corporate slave that being sold and lied to all my life. And that I sacrificed everything to get nothing. Okay. So what happened? This business has allowed me to take care of her. And she actually, check this out. She's a cancer thriver for 12 years now. Praise God, man. To him be the glory, okay? 12 years. Amazing. They told her that she only have weeks to live. Because I could not have done it without this business, without this opportunity, right? Without my team, without knowing how to do it, without my mentors and all of that, right? So now we are able to retire her, take her around the world, live on the beaches of the world whenever she wants, you know. So this, we at a beautiful resort overlooking the water, hire a professional photographer to record the moments that take our breath away, right? So picture a day when I was able to take them to have the most beautiful dinner, and the beaches are so beautiful, the waves are crashing, the birds are flying, the air is fresh. And she looked at me in the eyes with tears and said, "Son, I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for this lifestyle. Thank you so much for taking this leap of faith back then, even though I was the one who was negative. I was the one who trying to stop you. You know, but thank you for not listening to me and to take that plunge and really take massive action so now that we can live the life of our dreams." So picture that day for you. Whether it's your son, your daughter, your mom, your dad, your grandpa, that's what it's all about. You know, your spouse, your husband and wife. What will you do for your special loved one on that beautiful dream day where anything possible? And hold that vision vividly. I would go to sleep every night thinking about this, waking up every morning thinking about this until it become reality, right? Don't ever give up on your dreams, guys. So I show you what I got, easy way, the hard way. The hard way, you can try to do this on your own, you know, put money to 401k stock market. Check this out, you need $2.5 million at 4% dividends to make 10K a month. How long will it take for you to save $2.5 million? You don't have to answer me this, answer it for yourself. For me, even at doctor level, I was forever. Okay, so it's just a trap matrix is what I'm saying, right? That's not a way to build wealth, guys. How many here actually know people that actually became multi-millionaire, you know, and live a life financial freedom in their 30s by investing in 401k? 401k, okay? Maybe they live in their 70s, but who knows if we're gonna last that long? And I guarantee you their parents not gonna be there when they're 70s, you know, very unlikely, okay? So anyway, so this is the easy way, guys. You work part-time and make 6 figure and start living the life you dream. So the best investment you can make is yourself. Warren Buffett said that. Mistake you will make it you live here is not knowing the market, not knowing which is a good deal or bad deal, going at it alone, not leveraging your mentor or lesson, lack of motivation, lack of accountability. Think you know it all. That's the big one that I had to face. One, the aimlessly trying to find the sources yourself, okay? So, or you can just join us and we help you every step of the way. So Nino can drop a link in the chat. You can book a call with our team and you know, you're able to see if it's for you or not. And I want to see if you're a good fit for us. We're looking for 3 things: persistent, coachability, and a great attitude, okay? Because if you're not persistent, give up on your dream, it's not for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, you need to be at least an 8 or a 9. Otherwise, don't apply, okay? Number 2 is coachable. How coachable are you on a scale of 1 to 10? If you're an 8 or a 9, then yeah, we can work with you. If not, then just kind of waste everybody's time. At least don't waste our time, okay? Number 3 is your attitude, positive or negative, right? You gotta have a positive attitude, man, if you're gonna want to make it in life, right? So anyway, what's the guarantee? Check this out. Is results better than money back guarantee, or like a no-brainer guarantee is what I call it. If you follow our mastermind coaching, and if your first property is not booked within 30 days, after 30 days, we will pay you the first month rent. So there's no risk for you. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do my best to give you guys as much support, as much guarantee, everything is possible. So that way you take that leap of faith. So that way you can step into your greatness, okay? But you're gonna have to do it. I can't do it for you. You know, if I do it for you, I'm doing you a disservice because I'm disabling you to become the man, the woman that you know you can be. So that way you have that confidence that no matter what, I can take care of myself and my family, right? But I want to do everything to support you to get there. Does that sound good? Nobody else is doing this guarantee, okay? This is ridiculous. Some people like think I'm crazy, but I do want to help some people. So that's a guarantee, man. Even if you don't get anything rented, you're gonna pay you the first month rent. What's the worst can happen? Just move out and find another one. Easy, okay? What's the best can happen is you make $2,000 a month for years to come from that one property. If you do 10, that's 20K a month. That's 240K a year if you just do 10. You know, and then live a life of financial freedom, travel around the world. In any business, you want to look for asymmetrical risk to reward. The lowest risk, the highest reward. And that's this business, okay? So who want more help, right? Click the link, schedule a call with our team if you're serious. If not, have a great day, no worries. Before you leave, I'm going to share with you the testimonies. If you want to ask any questions, we're going to answer any questions right after that. This is streaming on all platforms. So if you're watching online and if you want to book a call, go through my link in bio. Go to my bio page. That's a link in there that you can book a call and book that call now. This January, guys, is the best time for you to commit and change your life. If you wait past January, you decrease your chance of hitting your goal by at least 50 to 80%. There's a study done with that. Okay, so don't wait. Now is the best time. When would now be a good time? Right? Time is your biggest enemy. You're not gonna get any of it back. You never know how much you have or your loved one have. You know, I mean, shoot, we all have our loved one pass away. You know, one of my good friends, his brother passed away over Christmas, right? 2 years ago, my grandma passed away during this time. One of our coaches, his wife, mom passed away 2 years ago, right? So life is short, guys. Take advantage of it now, so that you at least you can live a few years of health, happiness with your family, you know, that you remember forever. And take your grandpas out, grandma out, your mom, your dad, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna play this quick video.
Jumped into this group and I'm happy to report that I had huge success. I received 3 bookings that covered 5 months in 7 days. I'm profiting around $7,000.
We got our first lease signed within a week of joining the program. And that was insane because it was our first big goal, right? Like get our first lease signed, and we saw it as this really big mountain.
Got it set up in a few days, got it listed, and then we got our first booking.
In my first month, I was able to lock my property, first
Yes,
property in.
she's making
That was
30,
saving me about
40K,
$4,500 a month. And it
30, 40K
This
a
group
month.
is filled with people of all different levels of experience. And then of course, you know, we have Dr. Chow, the guru.
Dr. Cho and his team have been absolutely amazing.
The financial freedom.
Dr. Chow would do a market analysis with us to show us the best areas to invest and get started in. And that was really helpful. Being part of a community of people that are doing it successfully, it makes you feel confident in the moment.
The one who's going to help me get to my goals when it comes to the income flow from here. And this is almost passive, right? Aside from setting it up for the very first time.
She retired now.
I quit my job, 9 to 5, making surgeon money, really good money.
I'm 25.
I'm 27. Honestly, we're happier than ever.
B&B secrets.
You gotta do it. Burn your boats, man. Man, you just gotta surround yourself with people that are like-minded, share the same passion for life, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't accomplish what you want to accomplish.
And that's this group. Get in this group, you'll do it. You'll quit your job.
That's right. Yeah.
In your 20s and be free.
Absolutely.
Right? That's awesome, man. I love these guys. How many properties do you have?
7.
7. In how many months?
4 months?
4
She
months.
has 15 now, 15 now.
Per home. Per home. Yeah. So that's 6-figure income right here, right?
She's in Vietnam.
And you're about to
enjoying
get freedom,
vacation.
right?
Definitely. I'm about to quit my job.
That's right. Yeah.
She made her quit her job. and
Working
have
on my second one. It's 2 months, and the second one plan is to do a lot more very soon. This guy's great, man. You gotta check him out. He's awesome. If I was you, I would join right away.
Awesome, man. Join us, guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun right here, man.
Cheers. Okay. So yeah, guys, real people, real life stories. Most of the people on there now is like got financial freedom already, you know, in their 20s and 30s. So anything can happen, you know. If you owe, don't worry. We have a 50-something years old done 5 properties within 30 days. That's a record breaker right there, you know. So any age you can do this. Okay? Anyway, let's look at some questions. Stop sharing. What does your corporate lease look like? That's kind of open, too open. Like, what can you clarify? So we do have like templates for corporate leases, right? So that's something that it's going to take a lot of time to go over, but there's templates for to do that. Yeah. Okay. Fred. Hey, Fred. Jackie, are you here? Unmute yourself. Come on out. Want to hear your testimony. This is he has 35 corporate housing. Just jump on out when you can talk. Jackie and Fred. Okay. Questions? Man, no questions? Usually there's a ton of questions. I guess I've done a good job. All right. Hey, Fred, are you there? Hello? Send Fred a message. See if we can jump on it quick. All right, nice link. Yep. Detail. Airports, hospital. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the template is just for our mastermind mentorship students, right? So if you join our mastermind, our mentorship, then yeah, we got all the templates, everything for you. Yeah, that's definitely proprietary system.
Okay, I'm on mute.
Hey, Jackie.
Yes,
Welcome.
hi, how are you?
Can you show Jackie? So I'm seeing myself, is there other people can see Jackie? Maybe make her spotlight or something as well. Let's check, yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, but we can't see you. Can you turn on your camera?
Yes, just hold on a second. I've been having difficulty to turn on the camera.
There you go.
Can you
Yeah,
see?
use your phone. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, how are you guys doing?
Good. All right,
Okay.
Jackie, give Jackie a hand. So she's a killer, man. She's an amazing businesswoman. She's won multiple awards, including one from the White House. So anyway, tell people about your story with vacation rental and how you transitioned to corporate housing.
Yes, we had 120 properties and we were doing really good actually. And when COVID happened, everything went down. And because traveling wasn't happening, nobody's were traveling. And then we had only couple, I would say that 96% of our property we had to close. And the remaining ones were the ones that were doing corporates. Basically, that time only doctors and nurses, they were traveling. And those properties remain open. And that was the time that epiphany happened. We realized that the corporate housing, they remain open because corporates never close, basically, especially the hospitals. That time they were constantly sending nurses and doctors all around the world, right? So they remained open. And then after that, we decided to not do short term, but do corporates. And the other thing that happened, we realized that with corporates, it was much easier for us. It was less headache. We could, we would rent our places for longer period of time and not short term, because as you guys probably know, when you do short term, it's back and forth cleaning and all of these headaches is just too much. And you have to spend all of your time to manage all of these properties. But with the midterm and corporates, you don't have these kind of headache. You basically gaining your freedom. This midterm and corporate housing allows you to have freedom. Not only you make good money, more money, but you have freedom. And the other things is I like about corporate housing and renting my places to companies is that they take good care of the properties and their insurance. I love their insurance. If anything happens, first of all, it's so rare that anything happens to your property by these corporate travelers. But if anything happens, the company takes care of it. They're not, they are not looking for headache. They are just looking for some good place so they can place their employees. So that was the experience. And after that, we've been, keep doing corporate housing, renting our places to corporates, and we are extending our portfolio.
Yeah, absolutely. And tell people where we're going in the past few months and where we're going next. Traveling.
We've been traveling since September and it was crazy. without any headache, guys. I mean, we came back to Seattle just recently for New Year. And then the next trip is going to be Miami, and after that, Dubai.
Dubai, yeah, that's right.
And we are taking Dr. Chow with us.
Time ever to Dubai, man. So
yes, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. So yeah, guys, anything can happen for you, right? I've been traveling to these guys for months, and we have just don't worry about it. You know, we can do whatever we want to do. One moment we're in Vegas having a party at the Venetian, right? Next moment we were, you know, hanging out with Grant Cardone somewhere. And then another moment is we're just gonna go to Mexico, right? So anything you can do, whatever it is you want to do. Whereas all it takes is getting the cash flow, getting the right mentors, getting the right mastermind, the right vehicle, and also the right, you know, the right method, the strategies, the hookup to do what you want to do. Okay. So, all right. Any last questions here? All right. So do you use Airbnb? No, you don't have to use Airbnb for this. That's not a beautiful thing. Is with this business, there's ways that you don't need to use a ton of software, a ton of expensive stuff. You just if you know what we know, then you just do what we do. Okay. Where do you promote for corporate housing? So so the ad is actually our secret sauce, because it took us years to try to find these sources, right? So we have direct contact with some of them as well, that we will only share that with our mastermind mentorships. Okay. Like, but if you want to find out yourself, then you can just call the human resource department, cold calling, you know, no fun. Okay. And build your portfolio sources that way. Okay. Is corporate housing acceptable in all states? Yes, all states. Why? Because does your state have insurance? Does your state have hospitals? Does your state have people who relocation? Does your state have pipes that burst in the winter, or a hurricane? If it does, then yes, corporate housing is there. Okay, so basically, where's the people? There's corporate housing that not a lot of people know about. Now, I do want to say that there are certain, like, you want to be in the cities are better. You don't want to be in the boonies. Okay, so however, this business, you can literally, once you figure it out, you can have it anywhere. You have it in multiple states, like we do now. Okay, and you can manage from anywhere. Like one time I did a month around the world trip. I want to see if this is really real. So we went to like all over Europe. We went to Australia, we went to Vietnam, we went to Bali. And all this time I was making money. I was making way more money than I ever made as a pharmacist while I travel around the world and enjoying luxury, you know, dining and massage and you know, yachts and trips and all of that. Okay, so yeah, this definitely worked. Okay, anyway, so I think that's it. You know, you can drop the link in the chat again for people who don't see it. Book a call. There's, you know, then you can go deeper. My advisor team will go deeper. It's not a hard sales call or anything. The purpose of the call is to see what would best fit for you with our program. So we have a couple of different packages, right? And to see which one's good fit for you. And then we want to see if you're a good fit for us, because again, we're not going to accept everybody, right? It is a mastermind. I don't have to do any business with anybody I don't like. So, you know, I only do business with people who have a good attitude, who are persistent, who don't bitch, complain, and moan all the time, right? Who know what they want, go after it, and coachable. So then we can do business together. That's it. But if you are like those type of people, I would love to help you. Once you're in the family, we do whatever it takes to help you accomplish your dreams, your goals. Okay. And it's not just me, it's my coaches, it's my whole team. We have a team of like 20 people in the background. Okay. So anyway, Happy New Year. God bless. Much love. Take care. And I will see you on the other side if you decide to book a call with us. Okay. Have a good one. Bye-bye.